guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please kindly hit the subscribe button. Well, we are in the month of February. Happy Valentine's Day in advance to you all. As we all know, February is the month of love, is the month of good tidings. So for the whole of this month, we are going to be covering a lot of relationship topics, a lot of pertinent relationship topics which affects us all. So stay tuned and turn on the notification button so you do not miss any of the videos because it promises to be exclusive. We all know that relationship issues are very pertinent. So it's very sensitive, giving advice to people, giving relationship advice to people. So I'm just leaving this as a disclaimer. All my analysis and conclusions are based on my own personal experiences and coupled with the fact that I studied psychology and guidance and counseling in school. So I'm using the both to draw all these analysis and conclusions. So it's an individual choice either to take it or leave it, or maybe take some and leave some. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing signs which prove that a man is serious about you, which proves that a man is actually committed to you and maybe will want to take your relationship to the next step. Most often, ladies or women get into relationships without actually knowing the outcome. They mostly just go with the flow. Like, you meet a guy or you meet a man, you like him and he likes you, and you guys kick off the relationship. But now the question here is, what are your intentions? What are the intentions of you both? Does he want a serious relationship, or do you want a serious relationship? Or are you guys just for a casual fling? Or those questions will often pop up, and most especially when the woman is serious and wants commitment, it starts lingering in her mind. Those questions start popping up. Is this man really serious about me? Because most women will want to be sure that the man is serious about them before putting in some degree of commitment in the relationship. Once a woman has that stability, once a woman has that cool head, once she knows that no, this man is serious and this man is really for it, then she can start showing her real colors. Like, she can start sacrificing so much, she can start being the good woman she is. So answering these questions are really tricky and complicated because human beings are very funny. A man can show you color of, let's say, red today and tomorrow he shows you black. He can show you pink today and tomorrow he shows you green. So it's a whole really complicated issue. But there are certain signs that when a man shows to you, it either means he is serious or not serious. It either means he really wants commitment or not. So without further ado, let's head straight to knowing these signs. The first of the signs is he is honest and being very transparent with you. And he does all that effortlessly. He's really honest with you, and he's really transparent in so many things. He's not ashamed to do certain things in front of you. He's not ashamed of his low moments in front of you. He's not ashamed maybe of the embarrassing things about him. He's very transparent with you. Like, a lot about him. So he will show you into his world. You are going to see who he is. He's going to show himself to you just as he is. The second sign is he wants to know everything about you. Like, he wants to know every single detail. He wants to know about your likes, about your dislikes, your cravings, your hobbies, your family, your childhood, your past, your career, your dreams, your plans. He wants to know everything that you're made of. Most often when a guy is serious with you or when he wants commitment, is going to show through how much he wants to know about you. A guy who doesn't really want commitment will just maybe want to know the basic things, and casually. But a guy who is serious with you, he will go detail. It may be sometimes annoying, like, why does this guy want to know everything? But that's a good sign, sis. Trust me. It's a good sign. When he shows you he wants to know really everything about you, about everything, like up to the tiniest details, then it's a good sign. The third sign is he makes his intentions clear and exclusive. A guy who is serious about you will make his intentions clear. He will make you feel secure in that relationship. Like, babe, this is what I want us to be. This is who you are to me. Not just leaving you in the dark or leaving you to guess who you are to him. Sometimes men are so tricky. Especially the ones who are not serious. They will just leave you in the dark. You understand? They will make you feel like, no, they are serious, and make you feel like they are not serious. But they'll not really come out clear to you and tell you, no, this is what I want, this is what I want. No, they'll just leave you in the dark, leaving you to guess. Sometimes you may even ask him, babe, what are we? He'll say, babe, what do you think we are? Just, just tricky. But a guy who is serious will not do all that. He will be clear enough to tell you the terms of the relationship. He will be clear enough to make you know your position and your stand in the relationship. The fourth sign is he always keeps his promises. He may fail sometimes. It's normal for every human being to sometimes promise and fail. But whenever he does, he apologizes. A guy who always keeps his promises to you, who always apologizes when he's wrong, trust me, sis, that guy is serious. The fifth sign is he treats you like a priority, like you matter to him, and he shows you that. And your happiness also matters so much. He does every and anything to make you happy. He also compromises certain stuff. Not all the time though, but he really makes effort to keep you happy. He really makes effort to, show you that you're important. The sixth sign is he sacrifices and supports you. He supports you both financially, physically, spiritually, morally, you can name it. But when it comes to finances, it's a really tricky one because you can't really base a man's seriousness to you or a man's level of seriousness to you through how much he gives you, like maybe in terms of money. Yeah, it's important for him to sacrifice sometimes because by sacrificing maybe his money or his income for you, you will feel that you're important to him. But trust me, that's not the only way he can support or sacrifice for you. There are men who will give you support, not financially though, but it goes a long way. So if generally he's very supportive towards you, then that's a really good sign he's serious about you and he wants commitment. The next sign is he shows you through his actions. Talk is cheap. It's so easy. Anybody can say, I care about you, I'm serious about you, I want to marry you, I want to be with you, I love you and all. But now, does his actions show that? There's a saying that when people show you who they are, take it. Don't live on illusions. Don't live on illusions. Do not live on imaginations or concepts on how you want your man to be. Let's say, for example, you meet a guy, you guys get along, you really love him, and normally you really like to, commit and pray for your relationship to be taken to a next level. Under normal circumstances, you will want that guy to behave in a certain pattern. Now, if he is not behaving in that pattern, sometimes you'll be tempted to, start feeling like, no, he's going to change. With time, he'll change. Maybe if we get married or if I drag him to marry me, he's going to change. Or sis, what he shows you while in courtship, that's just who he is. Honestly, there are no two sides to it. Men hardly pretend. Men are unlike women. We women, we can conceal our bad sides, like we can conceal our behavior so much such that people will think you're an angel. Then when you get into the house, when you're finally married, when you finally get the ring, okay, you start showing out your mama G, you start showing out the Jezebel in you. But that's not how men are. Men will just come out clear. What they show you is how they feel about you. So if his actions show that he is not serious, then my sister, he is not serious. Don't stay and be saying, no, I'm going to make him to be serious, or he's going to be serious when we get into marriage, or when we commit fully, he's going to be serious. That's a big lie. If he's not serious from the beginning, if he does not really show you those things that you want to see, then please take a bow and leave. Because it's difficult to change a man. It's almost impossible to change a whole mature man. So whatever he shows you, that's just who he is. The next sign is he takes your opinions into consideration and respects your boundaries. A man who is really serious with you is going to also take your opinions and considerations. He is going to also consider your opinions. He is not just going to take his side all the time. Sometimes he's also going to hear your side. He's also going to hear from you. He's also going to take your opinions into considerations, and he's going to respect your boundaries. Maybe in the relationship, you have certain boundaries you do not want him to cross. If he's serious with you, he's supposed to respect that. The next sign is funny, but it's important because a lot of people have argued on this point, but I still think it's important. The next point is, if you know and you have met his family and friends and close friends, then he's probably serious with you. Probably. which means that he may still be playing games and introduce you to his people. But generally, it's a good sign, because when he's serious about you, he's going to let his friends know about you. He's going to let his mother, his father, his brothers know about that woman that has taken away his heart. He's going to introduce you to his people, so you start getting to know them. Even though an unserious person can still do that, but it still remains a good sign. The next sign is he cares so much about what your people think of him. Like maybe your family members, you always want to know, what does your mom think of me, what does your dad think of me, what does your sisters or your brothers think of me. He cares to know that so much because he plans to be part of that family, and he wouldn't want them to have any bad impression about him. He wants to know how they feel about him, so he will know how to deal with them, or so that he will know how to treat them, or how to welcome them, or how to tackle them. The next sign is he openly talks about the future with you. He discusses his future plans, his future aspirations, like his dreams. When a man does that with you, when he feels so free and talks about his future with you, then probably it's a sign that he wants you to fit into that future. The next sign is he keeps in touch always, no matter how far or near you people are. He always keeps in touch. He wouldn't always wait for you to be the one to reach out first. He'll always keep in touch and always show that concern all the time. The next sign is he has seen the real you and is still there. He has seen you in your bad times, in your good times. He has seen your bad side and is still there. The next sign is he loves and adores spending time with you. Spending time not only to get intimate, but to get to know you more, to do many other leisure activities. He just loves spending time with you and exploring the world together with you. The last and most important sign is this. When a man is serious with you, your instincts will tell you. Sis, that little voice that is always at the back of your mind, that is always in your head telling you something, always listen to that voice, because most probably your instincts will always tell you that this man is not serious, but your emotions are going to play on you and deceive you or blind you, and you start hoping or dreaming or expecting him to change, which he may or will never ever change. So always listen to your instincts. What your instincts tell you is most probably true about him or about the relationship. Like I said before, human beings are different and their patterns of behavior differs. So these signs apply to most people. But in all cases, there are always exceptions. Meaning there may be a guy or a man who isn't really showing the signs, but is still actually serious with you. So it's left for you to be the judge. It's left for you to actually see how things are moving to make conclusions. So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you all for watching and see you all in my next video.